This is the fourth prototype of SAB3T, which stands for Servo Actuated Ball Bearing Balancing Touchscreen. I'm entering it in the 2015 Hackaday Prize competition in the Best Product category. Right now I have it tuned up with some PID parameters which do a pretty decent job of controlling the position of the ball bearing. You can see if you disturb its position, it pretty quickly brings it back to where it ought to be. I have it configured right now to move the target position between 3 different spots. It changes once every 5 seconds. And on the display in the back you can see data that the Arduino is spitting out, and it's being plotted by a Python script running on my Raspberry Pi. So the black dot here is the target position, and the green dot and the blue dots are the position history of the ball bearing and a future estimate. The green dot's a future estimate of where the ball bearing is going to be. Overlaid in the back you see some kind of flowing graph, and that is data over time. So what you're looking at right now is the position error. So if you mess with it, you see the position error as it moves around. I can turn on differential error, that's my green. I also got integrated error, that's the orange one down here. And the graphing script is a really helpful thing to understand what's going on behind the scenes as the loops run. I can also use this tool to retune the PID, so if I crank up the proportional gain a little too much, you'll see that it starts to get unstable. Not a big deal. And in the case, this design works really well in the case where it gets too out of control. If one of these linkages pops off, which sometimes happens when it throws the ball, you can pop it right back in and nothing is broken. When it senses that the ball bearing is removed from the screen, the algorithm stops moving, and you can see that data is no longer being updated because it's not being spit out anymore. And one other feature that I've added here is a holder for the ball bearing, so that when you're not using it, you can just clip it in there and it doesn't go anywhere. I don't know if there's any other changes I'm going to make before I am at pre-production stage. This may be the version that I ship for the best product judging.